right to work laws are a lie. They are. Right to work laws, so-called right to work laws, are a lie. And see this poster right here? There's a sign here that says right to work laws are a lie. And you know why I made that? Because yesterday was Occupy Cincinnati's May Day event. We had a May Day rally and march yesterday in downtown Cincinnati for Occupy Cincinnati. That's right, we did. And it was, we got about 200 people to show up for it. And that's why I made that sign, see? I was afraid to, and this is I made that a few days ago. But yesterday I thought it was going to rain, so I was almost afraid to take it because I was afraid the sign might get ruined. That's right, I was afraid the sign might end up getting ruined if it rained yesterday. But it didn't rain yesterday, so the sign didn't get ruined. But anyway, we had a rally yesterday at Pyatt Park. And then later on in the day, we had a big march in downtown Cincinnati. It drew probably about 200 people. We marched up Court Street. That's right. We marched from City Hall down to the Board of Elections. We went up down from City Hall down to Court Street, and then down to where the Board of Elections was. And but I didn't notice anybody attacking us this time, which is surprising because usually when we have stuff like that, or it seems like it. I don't think it's usually, but it seems like there was a time a couple years ago when Occupy kept getting attacked because I thought somebody was going to walk up to us who didn't like our signs or didn't like our message. And I thought they were going to walk up to us and go, like they did a couple of times, like at the Mitt Romney thing. That's what happened at the Mitt Romney thing. There's the one guy that started marching towards us and gave us the finger, and he goes, and he flipped up his middle finger. Remember that? That was the Mitt Romney thing. And there was the one other time the guy took his shirt off and started marching towards us with his fists doubled up. But we got a pretty good reaction for this, though. Right to work laws are a lie. A fascist lie. And that's actually based on something else that I did. Let me see here. It's actually based on this. Wait, no. It's not based on that. It's based on this right here. Okay, now, this was probably a couple years ago, and we did like marches about this. And this is just a letter-sized file that I made that has a sign that you could print out. That's one that you could print out on the computer on letter-sized paper. But I had a couple signs like that. But I think they got ruined because it kept raining. So I think I may have had it on May Day 2 years ago. Because Occupy Cincinnati had a big May Day thing 2 years ago, and it rained really hard that day. Because we went down to Pyatt Park. That was when they had the balloons, and then later we went down to Pyatt Park. And then it rained real bad. And also another funny thing is how yesterday is between the thing early in the day, and also we went up to Clifton Heights because there's this meeting up there. And then we went back down. But between that and the big march later in the evening, I went to the Cincinnati Public Library. And guess what somebody did there? That's right. While I was at the Cincinnati Public Library, I detected an SBD. It wasn't an SBD. It was an LAP. It was an LAP bunker blast at the library. I heard off in the distance, I could hear an LAP bunker blast, which seems to happen every time I go to the library now. I I keep hearing an LAP off in the distance, but it almost goes without it's almost without fail now. So this is right to work laws are a lie, and nobody. So what are the other things? I know there's some other signs that I made. I've got a whole folder for them here. Here's another one. Corporations are not people. Here's corporations are not people, my friend. Remember when Mitt Romney said corporations are people, my friend? But that was another one you can print out. Let's see. I'm sure there's other ones. Wall Street. There's this one. I don't know if we ever used this one though, but we probably have. Here's another good one right here. This is one of the best ones. Wall Street poisons America. And best all, we use the Sesame Street font. See? That's the Sesame Street font right there. Also known as Century Gothic or Futura. But yeah, so that's the story of yesterday's May Day March, brought to you by Occupy Cincinnati and many other local organizations that participated. That's right, we went from City Hall and I think up Plum Street, or down Plum Street, or over to Court Street, and then over to, we went east on Court Street. So, we occupied. That's right, we occupied. And we didn't get attacked for it. Nobody beat us up this time. So that's the story of Occupy Cincinnati's May Day March.